Welcome to the heart of Buckingham. It's the Buckingham Meeting House, one of the most well-preserved buildings in Bucks County. When you walk inside, it feels like you're going back in time to the time of the Revolutionary War and looking at the terrible position the Quakers are put in. Some of the Quakers were on the fence, deciding whether they're going to be patriots, are they loyalists, or do they stay neutral, just like their religion dictates. Buckingham Meeting House, a house of worship, place where Quakers gather in the 18th century during the Revolutionary War, is also a military hospital for the Continental Army at one point, and a place where court-martials or military trials are held by the militia.
Quakers were, to put it mildly, caught between a rock and a hard place. One of the core tenets of the Society of Friends, otherwise known as Quakers, was the Peace Pledge, and that was to not engage in any warfare. And some of them decided not to make a choice and remain neutral. Unfortunately, when they decided to try to remain neutral, the Patriot side considered them to be traitors of the country. If they weren't going to support the cause of independence, they were going to face consequences.
Starting in 1776, the Revolutionary War came into Bucks County, and it would not leave Bucks County until 1778. So Buckingham was strategically important, it was logistically important in most military ways. Buckingham would be a camp town, a never-ending stream of encampments. And with the fall of Philadelphia, Washington orders that the sick and wounded of the army be brought to Buckingham. And by the end of November, there are around 259 soldiers situated in the Meeting House and in the general vicinity of the Meeting House.
So John Lacey is a young man, he's a very young general during this period of time, and he was also a Quaker. He was raised in the Quaker faith, but he gave up that religion. He was pushed out of that religion so that he could take up arms, take up the cause, and fight for America. In 1778, General John Lacey decides to hold military or court-martial trials here in Buckingham. He does it here at the Buckingham Meeting House, ironically. Some of these people are military people that have stolen horses from the army as they're trying to flee. But in a lot of cases, these are everyday citizens, farmers, Quakers, trying to get to Philadelphia. It's occupied by the British during that period of time. The Quakers want to get there to have their annual meeting, and they're being stopped by General Lacey and then put on trial here in the Meeting House. General Washington sends orders to General Lacey. There's an annual meeting coming up in Philadelphia, and General Lacey is ordered to stop the Quakers that are going there to worship in their meeting. He also tells them if these Quakers are stopped and they have a good horse, go ahead and commandeer it for the Continental Army. General Lacey takes it a step further and says that if he stops someone and they flee, he's not afraid to shoot them and leave their body in the road as a warning to other Quakers trying to go to Philadelphia.